Whoops. Hey, everybody, just a minute. Oh, is it not working on my... Hang on, I don't think our webcam's getting picked up here. Just a minute. No, that's interesting. So it was worked before. I wonder why. Okay. All right, well, so much for that idea. I hope you all can hear me because the mic pickup's in, and I don't have audio on the laptop. So let me just get this camera out of the way if it's not going to work. That's odd. Worked just fine before. Fuck off. Okay. There. Oh, come on. All right. Just switch my mouse cord around. Sorry about that. Hey, everybody. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys hear me. I don't know what's up with the webcam. Plug it into the USB port and it's supposed to work. Did it fine the last couple lives? I don't know what's up now. So we have to go with this laptop camera, I guess, unfortunately. So you guys can see it all that well, but I've got another friendship block ready to go. Okay, so who all is joining me? Patty, Donnell, Lisa, thank you. Joe, Donnell, Allison, thank you, everybody. Everyone say hi, everybody. Yeah, we're good here, Donnell. It's 7 or 8 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see outside. Kind of cloudy. It rained a little bit last night. It's been kind of cloudy and raining off and on this past week, but the week before it was sunny and dry. It was a bit cooler, but not below zero or nothing. And my husband went and bought more allergy medicine because people have been mowing their lawns and it's almost like half spring, and the dogs are blowing coat because they have no idea if it's spring or winter or what the heck's going on. So we've got hunks of hair all over the place. So yeah, we are not cold and we're not snowy and we are totally fine. Donnell says so much prettier than here in Michigan. Yeah, BC is a pretty green place. There was that cedar hedges in behind us. That, like, the house in behind us, there's cedar hedges dividing our property. And obviously being evergreens, they're green the whole year. Donnell says send me warmer greenery. That'd be nice, Donnell. Okay, I'm going to do a little sewing and get going here. Cheers. Patty agrees with Donnell. This has been a rough winter. We haven't had any yet. Which is not good because that means less snowpack on the local mountains and less water in the rivers. So that'll be bad come spring. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go and just do these ones on this side. You all know how to make friendship stars, right? Not that hard. I did one of these blocks on Katie's live, not yesterday, but the Thursday before. So I do have my walking foot on here, though, so I'm just going to have to line up my 1/4 inch on the line on my machine. Now, I think it should work okay. It's usually pretty accurate. It's kind of like the edge on the walking foot is a 1/4 inch as well, so that's usually how I guide it by. Put it right there. And let's get a piece just in case. Sometimes my machine goes blah, 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 and the threads go everywhere. Hey, Kim. Yes, Patty, we need it. I mean, the rest of BC isn't doing too terrible because almost my entire province is covered in mountains. So there is snow all over the place, just not like locally. You can't see anything because of that house behind me, but the eastern part of Chilliwack is like you basically start climbing up in the foothills to leave the city. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. It's not ideal, but I also need this walking foot probably on the weekend, so I'm not changing it around now. There we go. And we'll put this one on here like that. I was doing some quilting yesterday while my tension was cooperating. It's for that the Quilters Challenge that I'm in. Me, a few other Canadians, and one friend from New Zealand. And no, I'm not going to show you because my video has to come out for that in March to go with everybody else's. So you're going to have to just wait. Come on. It doesn't want to go. There's always something. Always something. Okay. My machine is being stupid about trying to sew over the seam. So we're going to go this way. It's too bulky. Wine. Yeah, whatever. There we go. I was trying to have them all like webbed together, but no. Okay, there's that one. Okay. Go away, you. Hi, Gladys. Okay. Oh, what's up, Kim? I missed it. Oh, right. Kim's been sick. Sorry, Kim. Brain fart. Yeah. There. We're getting there. Now, this one, probably not going to want to sew the seam either. Persnickety. Line it up. Why does that one feel bigger? Just a minute. I got to go see if this one's 4.5. Hold on. It might not be. And I got to go behind you. Again, I could have moved the webcam around, but no. Not sure. Maybe next time I'll try to set up the live with the webcam plugged in. And then I might remember it. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It's supposed to be plug and play. Boom. Stick it in the USB port. It works. I've done 2 lives with it now, I think, of my own. And I used it when I was doing Zoom with Katie last week for her live. No problem. Don't know. And of course, it's one of those things that has like 0 instructions to it. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. See if it cooperates. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, there's part of it. Can you guys see that? I've got these ones together, not those ones. New times, new beginnings. Hi, everyone. I'm new here to chat. How's everyone doing? Well, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Where are you joining us from? I live in British Columbia, Canada, somewhat near Vancouver, but out in the Fraser Valley to the east. And Kim says she found some extra 10-inch string blocks. Going to make mug rugs for a friend when I feel better. Great idea, Kim. That's a good mug rug size. Okay. Now, thanks to this deciding it doesn't want to cooperate, I'm going to do it upside down here. Wait, make sure I still have it oriented correctly. That's all I need. Oh, let's sew it this way, and then it's wrong. Yeah. Okay, no, that goes like that. Yep, joins like that, and this one goes on here, like so. But we're going to flip it over because the whole sewing on the seam problem. Don't like that. Okay, that looks pretty good lined up there. Okay. Carrying on. We'll see how this goes. I might cut short a little bit depending on what I'm doing. I'm meeting a friend for coffee later this morning and I have to do a couple things before that. So that was sort of impromptu as of yesterday. But these blocks also don't take very long to make, so I didn't think it was a big deal. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that thunk, thunk, thunk. That was going over the seam. And it decided to, whatever. It's on the walking foot for crying out loud. Hello? Okay, there's the top. Or one side, I should say. Now this one. And I haven't pressed anything yet. In 2 weeks for my live, I will try to drum up some Valentine-y thing. I haven't even got all my Valentine stuff out yet. Not that I have a ton of it. I've got a few decor items that I put out, like this jar I made with lights in it and stuff. It's nothing major. So, but I've been tempted to try to do. I'm always afraid of diagonals because I always think I'm going to get it lined up wrong. Okay, everyone's doing the nope, nothing going on in chat. Okay, cool. I just don't want to miss nothing. I know sometimes it goes whoosh and zooms on by, so. But I think if I cut out the size of like a small runner thing that I want to make, because I have a hunk of batting that's probably about the right size right now. And I thought if I did, it's really hard to draw lines on fluffy batting, and that's kind of all I have right now. So I might do a half square triangle, like net, maybe a half square triangle. I don't know. We'll see. I got to think about it. I might just do like a triangle, like a right angle triangle on the corner of the piece as like the line up start point, and then I will go across diagonally across it, maybe. Or I might start across the middle. I don't know. I got to play around with it a bit. I've got odds and ends of Valentine stuff I can probably drum up, but I got to look at it and investigate it first before I actually do it. We'll see how it goes. If not, I'll figure out something for you. And 2 weeks from now, the 13th, is our son's 25th birthday. I didn't quite have a Valentine baby. There we go. Come on. There's that one. Oh, that one turned out okay. All right. Orientation is like that. Yep. Looks good. One more to go. And that's just blue to blue, so that's fine. Make sure we're lined up. So what's everybody up to on the weekend? I'm probably not doing a heck of a lot. Pretty quiet around here. But I might go to one of the fabric stores across town because it's part of that challenge thing. And I'm trying to use up a lot of what I have for the challenge thing, but not in this instance. And for one, I'm going to have to go to Fabricland and buy a zipper, but I have to do a little bit more research and draw out what I want and figure out what size zipper I want and see what they have and all that kind of stuff. But working towards it. And Donnell and people that are in Donna's Back to Basics 101, I do know what I'm going to do for my first block. I just have to fiddle with it a bit. And I may sometime. I have to check the schedule. Okay. There we go. We're all oriented correctly. Let me look here. That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes. Oh, no, I didn't know. No. My youngest was born on Feb 8th. She'll be 34 this year, says Kim. Allison's youngest son's birthday is the 12th. And Kim says, my oldest was born 2 days after my birthday. I have a birthday gift and Valentine. Woohoo! Very excited to be Granny Joe. Right on. And New Times is going to be working at the animal shelter and hospital tomorrow and Sunday. Awesome. And Allison says he's getting married on the 16th. Oh, right. Yes, I remember you were trying to get that project finished. I remember. Wedding rehearsals on the 14th. Yeah, we're not doing a massive amount for son's birthday. I gotta. Yeah, because dummy me threw that on the wrong side. I was wondering why that was really easy. Anyway, on Valentine's Day, son and our daughter and a whole bunch of people are going to Fan Expo because it's in Vancouver that day. They all dress up in costumes and, it's at the convention center in Vancouver where the cruise ship terminal is, but that's like a convention center too. There's like meeting rooms and stuff upstairs. So they take that over. The kids have gone for the last couple of years. There's a whole bunch. I can't remember. They said, who was going to be there. I'm sure you can just look up Fan Expo Vancouver and there's a website. But the actors, the twin actors that played the Weasley boys in Harry Potter, they're going to be there. I can't remember their names. And Joe's birthday is Valentine's Day. Right on. Happy birthday in advance, Joe. I will try to join your live briefly on the 13th, and remember that. I hope. My brain is not always on, shall we say. Getting old. Okay, let's try that again. That goes there. Why did I pick this square up and put it over here? I don't know. It goes here, like this, onto the half square triangle. The simple stuff eludes me. Give me complicated. I'm good at it. Simple, mess it up all the time. Like that. I don't have backing for that yet. That's why it's still sitting there. That's another thing I have to accomplish. I'm trying to save up to get that Christmas star quilt done. It needs to be quilted. It's hanging in the closet. I don't have backing for it either, so I'm gonna have to go buy some Robert Kaufman big print holiday flourish or something. But it's big and it's going to be expensive to quilt, so I got to save up. And dang YouTube, I prefer to not be monetized, just for your own sakes, because I find that annoying. But I think I don't have a choice. I have to try to recoup some costs. It is what it is. But dang old YouTube, I'm supposed to have a certain number of views, and I'm not quite there. And then they go, oh well, you need to have this much, and I can't even do super chats because I have to have like X number of views in a 365-day period, and I have to have 10 or 11 dedicated views of my shorts. Well, I have about 10 or 12 videos that are definitely shorts and are tagged as such, but YouTube has only decided to put 3 of them in my shorts section for some reason. And I lost 10 subscribers, bang, overnight the other night. What the? They keep changing what you have to do. Oh, hi, Lynn. Thanks for coming in. It's very frustrating. There's what you have to do, and then they're like, oh, JK. No, yeah, now you have to do this. Yeah, New Times has the same problem. Isn't it? It's just one thing after another. They want the ad revenue if you don't turn on monetization. They do crazy things with those videos. Yeah, same Lisa. I know. It's just, see, part of me wants to just like forget it. Like, because that ads on my videos irritate everybody else. Which is why I thought, well, if maybe I'll have enough, I can just do super chats when I'm on live. Okay, But that's kind of why I thought, well, maybe yes, maybe no, way back when. That's why I set up Buy Me a Coffee, because I thought that might be helpful. It's only $5. If anyone wants to buy me a coffee, that's great. Cool. You don't have to, though. I was trying to be a bit more proactive about things, but it's not really working, unfortunately. I'll keep at it. I'm stubborn. I'm not going to give up, but I'm trying to get new stuff on the channel. New Times, New Beginnings, 1990. Okay, let me write that down, because I'm going to forget. Now I'm going to go find you. That's your channel name, right? New Times, New Beginnings? I'm sure if I search it, I'll find it. Hold on. I'll see if I can post it. Let me get another window going here. One second. Beep, beep, beep. if I can find you. Are you in the UK? New Times, where are you? Because I got new. No, hang on. Maybe it's not you. I'm trying to find it. Oh. Okay, I might have found you. Is your little picture like a Jeep kind of in the snow? You're in central Missouri. Okay. It looks like a Jeep with trees and cloudy background. Is that you? It's really hard to see on the chat what it looks like. Yes, gotcha. Okay, here we go. Okay. Apparently I'm subscribed to you already. All right. Here. Copy. I must have subscribed to you when I saw you in somebody else's chat. There. Probably. Okay, I'm going to scoot the laptop around a wee bit and put you down slightly because I got to press now. Let's wake the iron up. So for this row, I'm pressing outwards toward the dark blue. And then for the middle row, press inwards toward the light blue, right? Then your seams will nest. All my quilting friends understand this already, I'm sure. Okay. It's not quite there yet. Not quite. Yeah. That's better. Okay. Peel it open. Come on. There we go. There's that one. And then there. Okay, there's one. Now, let's grab the middle. Scoot that over. So there's the top. And then this one we press, whoops, wrong way. Press toward the light blue. Because that's how the seam wants to go anyway. Okay. There's that one. What time are we at here? 9 o'clock. Okay. So just this one left. I also have 40 weight quilting thread in the machine, so that's a little bit different than usual just for putting blocks together. So if this one winds up like too short or something compared to the other one that I've made, I will just treat it as an orphan block, and I'll do one more block without the walking foot like normal, and I'll just have like a smaller runner of 2 blocks. But I don't know, this shouldn't be that bad. But normally I use my 1/4 inch foot, which is pretty accurate, but I couldn't because I don't have a 1/4 inch foot on my walking foot. Hence the line, but it shouldn't be that bad. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Yes, Kim's in Missouri too. Missouri people. Lisa's got to go. Hubby will be home for lunch in a few minutes. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm probably just going to sew this together and then that'll be that because I do have to go out in a little bit. Okay, so now that I have nested seams, this one goes inwards. You can see that? This one goes outwards. So we put them together. And then they cuddle up together. Like so. I have to put binding on that project that I quilted yesterday. That's why I still have the walking foot on, because that's how I do binding. It just makes my life easier. Okay, there's that. That looks good there. Now this I'm going to pin just so the seams don't move around on me. So that one is good. And that there. Just off to the side so it's not in my way. Come on. And then this one. Good. Okay. That's perfect too. There we go. Corner is good there. Okay. Moment of truth. There have been many times DJ used to live making up. Okay. Okay, so your name's DJ. New times. I'm gonna have to try to remember that because I suck badly at names. Unless I've seen you like a million times. Okay. Let's see here. Line up the corner. Sometimes it's really hard to see dark fabrics together. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard. I haven't really talked about it that much, but I do have to have cataract surgery. My eye doctor is not happy about the one in my right eye. If I close, it's fine. I can see normally, but if I close my left eye, it's just there's a faint like I'm looking through a tiny bit of film or something. It's not bad, but obviously it needs to be done. So next month, I just went and got some tests done the other day, and then next month, the 18th, I think it is. It's on the calendar. I have to go to the eye doctor again, and my husband has to come with me because it's the consultation of what they're going to do when they're going to measure me for the lenses and all that stuff. Hey, Shalom, my neighbor. Shalom lives in BC like me. Oh, and Mona's in here. Hey, Mona, thanks for coming. Morning to everybody. Here, I got to scoop my little piece along so I can see the line properly. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now we'll slide that in there, like so. Okay. So I will try to keep you all updated with what's going on. And I actually have to do another post about that quilters challenge because we had to have a couple people come, like some different people are in now. So I want to update the list of participants for you all. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. There is no super rush, but I want to get ahead of it because all of our videos will be out beginning of March. I think it's the 7th. I got to go look through my rules again, but we all have to post on the same day. So I just have to check. Hey, Deb. Hi, Brenda. Good to see everybody. I know I only do this every other week, but it is nice to visit with you all. And I appreciate you coming by. Okay, we'll see. If this one isn't good enough, then I'll just orphan it or something. And it is what it is. Okay. Oops, cut the end off. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what my seams look like. Did I meet up? Not bad. Not bad. Look at that. Sometimes I impress myself. I'm going to press these seams open because that's what I did on the other one. Seemed to work fine just because they want to go this way and that way and this way and that way, so everything goes the same open. Now this little piece comes along here, and same routine. We go flip over on there, line up, back to the pin. Kim says late husband had cataract surgery, both eyes, went from legally blind to no glasses except for reading. He had an amazing doctor. Yeah, it's not a big thing. My mom had hers done about 10 years ago. 15 years ago. I'm going to be 57 in March, so this is the right time. My mom didn't get hers done till she's 80 now. So yeah, she was about 65, but hers weren't that bad. I have needed glasses since I was 12. So I'm fairly sure that I'm going to still need glasses. I don't think it's going to be some magic fix, but hey, maybe it'll be better. Who knows? Okay, that looks good there. And that looks good there. This one's got a teeny bit of bulk on this side, but it's not terrible. That one there, that's better. Okay. Okay, pin it. This one doesn't want to cooperate as much, so I'm going to have to be more careful with the pinning. No, that's fine there. Okay. It's all good. Now, line up my corner. Oh, hang on. I'm going to put this in here. I got to start. Well, maybe I should sew it the other way. Never mind. I pinned it now. I'm doing it this way. I'm starting on a corner, but I'm doing it this way. Fingers crossed. Come on. Okay. In you go. Slowly. Okay, good. Okay, we're good. Because my son has lots of things going on around the time of his birthday, the only thing we are doing for his birthday is on his actual birthday. Because you've heard me say before that he's a brewer, a brewmaster. Well, he's one of several brewers at the location in Abbotsford, because that's the original brewery. It's called Fieldhouse Brewing. And it's right across the street from the office building where I went and saw the eye doctor, interestingly enough. But my son is the only brewer at the Chilliwack location, partly because it's small and there's like all the big kegs are like tucked in a corner and it's really tight. So it's only him. But they trusted him to run it on his own, basically. And they kind of do it like the R&D department, sort of, because he's allowed to try stuff out. There's a tap room there. We go and have drinks, and they have a pizza oven, really good food. So that's our plan on his birthday, because he's working that day. He works on Friday at the Chilliwack location. So we're going to go and have dinner, and that's his birthday. I'm going to make inquiries and see if they'll let me bring in a cake. We'll see. I'm your brewer's mother. Can I bring in a cake? Oh, thanks. I'm getting lots of comments on the fabric. Shalom said I saw some legendary purple flannel in a notification this morning that brought back some memories, Mona. Kim and everybody, I dug through some stash. And yes, they're both batik. I don't even remember what I had them for. But there was enough to make friendship block, so I just did it. I'm pretty sure this really dark blue I used as one of the colors in my nephew's quilt a few years back. Possibly. After a while, fabric just kind of blends together, and I don't remember what I used it for. And then I go look back one of my old videos and go, ah! Okay, hold on. I got to kind of semi go over this pin because this is the tricky one. So let's just do this. I don't want to move it because was the one that was not quite cooperating, nesting beautifully. So, okay, that should help. If it's off a tiny bit, so be it. Doesn't really bother me that much. If it's wildly crazy, then I will resew it, but close enough is okay. I'm probably going to wind up giving this away, actually. Maybe on my channel. Maybe. It's kind of a weird color that not a lot of people would like, so maybe not. And it's not like it's a theme like Christmas or Halloween or something. It's just a color. So I'm debating. Okay, let's see. How's this one now? Oh, good. That worked out fine. That one's perfect. Actually, this one's even better matched up than the one I did before. So maybe I'll keep this one. I'll sew the other one on the walking foot, and I'll use these two and not that one. Okay. We'll see. Let me give it a press, and then we'll have a look. Okay, scoot around here a little bit. There. Eh. There. Okay, there's that one. Let it sit for a second. I know there's lots of people that don't like using batik, but I don't mind it. I like how it's kind of not really stiff. I get firm might be a better word for it. Like when you press the seam over, it's pressed. You know what I mean? Sometimes I got to get out the best press and help stuff along, but not usually with batiks. I'm kind of smashing it down with my finger before the iron comes along to it as well. Okay, hold on. This one's not going to cooperate here. Come on. No. You got to come too. And yes, I talk to the fabric. It encourages it a little bit. I had to cut my thumbnail down, and now I'm regretting it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Smush, smush, smush. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to put this up so you can see the one that's hanging on the wall. It's pinned there. I don't really want to take it down. So let's go see if this is exactly the same size or not. Okay. The one I just did is a tiny bit bigger. But likely is not. Yeah, it's marginal. It'll work fine. It's within the seam allowance. Yeah, we'll see. I'll fiddle with another one and see what happens, but I'll probably just wind up using them all anyway. Okay, let's pin this one up out of the way too. So my 1/4 inch wasn't exactly like this one, but again, this is with the 1/4 inch foot. This is not. However, circumstances and all. Okay. There. And I do have everything cut out to make another one. But I don't think I'm going to do that with you all today. Oh, hey, Kathy. Okay. All right, let's check chat here. Got some coffee to finish up. Ooh, let's not that burn myself on that iron that's sitting right there. There, okay. Okay, I'll just scoot back a little bit. Sorry, I was busy. Oh, hi, Lynn. Lynn Bylas from the UK. And hello, Kathy, my neighbor across the border. Oh, and Melody. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Melanie. Sorry I didn't see you come in. Lynn says, good evening, Kelly and Chatters. Dashed home from work and went straight to the machine. Need a small gift for a friend's birthday tomorrow. Made a FPP flower mug rug. Pew. Hi to all Natalia. Well, look at you, Lynn. Go, go. Patty says she likes using batiks. And the waxy smell when you iron doesn't bother me. Yeah, it doesn't bother me either. I'm fine. And I bet your friend will love that, Lynn. That's very good of you. Oh, Melanie's driving. Be careful, Melanie. Okay, I think I caught up. Okay, good. Alrighty. Yeah, so this weekend is going to be some sewing. I've got to do a few things for some clients this afternoon, research and things like that. I might meet up with them on the weekend, but they said they're kind of busy, so we might have to leave it. They just want me to have a look at stuff, and sometimes we like to get together and I can show them like in person, this is this, and we'll see. They're good clients of mine, so we'll get it figured out. Allison was off warming up some leftovers for breakfast. All I've had so far is a granola bar, but I am going out with a friend of mine later, so that takes care of the morning. It is 9:20 right now, so that's why I kind of want to finish the coffee up, and it's going to be a coffee day because this is already my second one. Yeah, because earlier I was on Joe's chat at 7:12 a.m. with coffee number 1. It's getting a bit cool now, but that's okay. It's kind of rainy and gross out. It's a good day to have coffee. I don't think it's actually raining right now, but judging by the cloud cover, it is imminent anytime. So I don't know how many other videos I'm going to have for you guys coming up other than lives when I'll just fart around with something, because I'm doing this challenge with my Canadian friends and our friend from New Zealand, and I'm doing Donna's 101 basics thing, and everything I'm making has to have a certain upload time. So there's going to be a period of when you may or may not see me, and that's why. It doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. It just means I can't show you yet. Okay? All will be revealed eventually. Get it done, Kelly. Yeah, Alice. I am Allison. I am. That was why I was doing the quilting yesterday. So I got to do binding this weekend. Hence the walking foot still being on there. So that's one. That's the first one knocked out. So the first person, I think I mentioned this before in my video, but I'll do another quickie update. Hey, remember? Yeah. Brenda. A lot of you know her, Conquering Mount Scrapmore. She's in Donna's 101 Basics thing too. But anyway, she's the first person up for the challenge. So, like we've already issued, like we've done little clips and hey, this is my challenge. We're saving all our clips and everyone's doing it together. And we already know what we're all doing. So we're currently making it and doing it. So when my video comes out in March, again, I have to check the date. But basically, I have my, hey, this is the Quilters Challenge, blah, blah, blah. And the person doing the challenge is Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore. And I put in Brenda's little clip where she says, hey, everybody, this is my challenge. And then I show you what I am doing for that challenge. Does that make sense? That's how it's going. And then the one in April is Michelle from Bits and Pieces Quilting. Is her challenge. So I have to make mine for her challenge. And then in May is mine. So I issue my challenge to everybody else and they are making all their things. You kind of see how this goes? That's how that works. So there's a lot of getting things done behind the scenes. Shalom says those Tim's mugs are solid. Mine's ancient and still has a handle. This is the only red one we have. There's a tiny chip on the edge. Bang around in the dishwasher. We did have some other ones that were white and they had different color interiors. One was blue, one was green, I think. Do you remember those, Shalom? That was a few years ago. There was a set. I think there was one per month or something. And it was a white mug and it had like silver Tims going down it. And there was a different color inside. Well, you still have the blue one and it's still blue inside, but the silver's almost gone. And the other ones all got broken. So we only have one of those left. And we only had one of these, I think. It was one of those things at Christmas, buy a tin of coffee, get a mug. Yeah. Shalom says I have a lot of handleless mugs because kids, yeah. I just chuck them out. There's thousands of mugs available in the world. I can buy another mug. And I've got mugs used to have writing on them and it's worn off and whatever. I don't care. It's a mug. I've got a really big one. I think my son's pilfered it. He's probably down in his room. I got a great big mug. I'll try to remember to show you one time. You know those big mugs you can buy at like Indigo and stuff? My niece gave it to me. I use that for tea because it's huge. It's like this big round. Yeah. I don't like a silly little mug. I like a mug. Yeah, the box set things, right? Yeah, Shalom. Okay. Us Canadians are yapping about Tim's, but I think it's only me and you, Shalom. I don't know anyone else is from Canada. Oh, Enid. Hello, Enid. Enid is itching for stitching. She's Canadian, but she lives in Colorado. She has one of those Tim's mugs that's getting beat up. And Allison's going to have a warm day. Well, California figures. Nearly dinner time for Lynn. Yep. Yeah, I think most of us are North America except Lynn. And Shalom hasn't seen one with the silver. No, they're very old. And I think there was 4 colors at one time. One was yellow, I think, in the middle. They were a long time ago. Like this is still obvious because it's like etched, right? Like there's, you know what I mean? This is not printed on the mug. It's in the mug. There's like it's a bump, right? So it doesn't wear off. The other ones were printed, and obviously through the dishwasher, the printing just wore off. These ones are much better. Shalom gets a huge mug every Christmas. Yeah, I don't like silly. My husband has like a small coffee in these little piddly mugs. I don't use those mugs. I use big mugs. Allison says her favorite old mug is an Army Mom Fort Still, Oklahoma, good sized mug. Both our sons went through basic. So see, you have your favorite mug and you keep it, right? And Enid says, I miss Timmy's steep tea on tap. Yes, I totally agree. And Shalom, you're right, Shalom, Enid, it was good. I used to go get a steep tea all the time from Tim's. Nope. Oh. We actually don't go to Tim Hortons very often anymore. Not that we really did anyway, hardly. Once in a while. It would seem to be when the kids were playing sports. I mean, they're in their 20s now. This almost 25-year-old son, he's the youngest. But way back when, he was in hockey, daughter was in soccer. We were always going all over the place. Road trip somewhere out of the city. Okay, Tim's run. Ply the kids with biscuits and juice, and here you go. Here's a pack of Timbits in the back of the truck. Because we usually had like 5 other kids with us. Oh, can you pick me up? Oh, can you pick me up? So that's when we were at Tim's a lot. Now it's not so much. Just wet and rainy here in the UK of a sunny afternoon. Itching says it's 40 degrees. That's not that bad. I think it's 7 or 8 here, and that's similar. Shalom Enid used to live in Vancouver. And Murchie's, yes. I remember Murchie's in the mall. Black currant tea. That was really good. Yeah. Murchie's is long gone. June says it's 8 degrees, wind chill minus 13. That's cold. Kathy says it's 44 and raining here in Western Washington. Yeah, Kathy is not that far from me across the border. It's not actually raining here right now, Kathy, but it's 7 or 8. Yeah, that's about 44, 45. It's about the same. Enid says, for several years we ordered Murchie's loose leaf tea down to Colorado, and it came in suspicious brown paper bags, and it made me laugh. You have customs at your door. Excuse me. And Gladys says it's 43 in Texas. So yeah, around the same. I always get confused with Fahrenheit because it seems to be like there's more numbers in between. Like Celsius is like 2 or 3 degrees in Fahrenheit. Like it, you know what I mean? It counts high, it counts faster in Fahrenheit. My brain's confused by that. Ellison says it's 71 Fahrenheit in San Clemente, 22 degrees. Yeah, that's nice. That's normal. At least with the cloud and rain, it's warmed up. Because when it was sunny last week, I mean, it was decent enough during the day, like it was like 8, 9. That's why people were outside doing stuff, walking dogs, mowing the lawn. But at night it would be like 1, because clear sky, right, instantly makes it colder. But yeah, I'm hear me sniffing away. I feel like I'm getting kind of a sore throat, but not really. So was something around. And I'm allergic to grass. Yay. So but my husband's been looking ahead in various weather things, and middle of February we might get some snow, which is not unusual because my son has had snow on his birthday before. So we shall see. 2019, he got up to go to school. It was his 18th birthday. He got up to go to school and thinking, we're not looking out the window. Yeah, I'm getting ready. And he comes out for breakfast and there's nothing. School's closed. Like there's nothing. And my husband goes, happy birthday, and hands him a shovel. Guess what you're doing this morning? So the two of them were out shoveling. And then I think after that winter, because it was snow, we got snow a little bit here or there. And my husband's like, screw it, I'm buying a snowblower. Well, he hardly uses it. It's sitting in the garage. It's ready to go. Last year, it never came out. Sat in the garage. So far this year, it's sitting in the garage. That's one way to get out of mowing the lawn. Yeah, right. I've never mowed a lawn in my life. My husband says I wouldn't even do it right. Like, he doesn't have a lot of confidence in me about things like that, and he's probably correct. Honestly, I would screw it up. I'm not good with that kind of thing. Lots of awful flu bugs going around, Lynn says. Yeah, hubby's been coughing for about 3 weeks. There was some bad thing going around over Christmas and early January here, Lynn, in the Fraser Valley. My husband kind of got it. He wasn't that bad. Our son was sick for almost 3 weeks, but not badly sick. Our daughter was really sick and took days off work, which is unusual for her. I've been fine. Two of our friends were really sick. My mom and dad were okay though, thankfully, because they're in their 80s. We don't need them getting sick. So it's sort of, but yeah, it's going around. My daughter was at this, I don't know if I told you guys, my daughter was at this dance thing. She's in like, a dance group. They did a hip hop thing. And that was January the 3rd. And we were all packed into a theater in Abbotsford. And I think something went around there because that's how she got it, and her friends got it, and it whipped through the dancers, and yeah. Yeah. Shalom, man cold. Call my mom. Now, fortunately, my husband was not that sick. He was a bit sniffy, but he was still working. He didn't feel gross. He just kind of pluggy. But yeah, no, my daughter was, and for her to take off work, that is a thing. Kim had the flu a month ago. Virus, the cold, throat, coughing, sneezing. So far, no pneumonia. Yeah, that was one of our friends had it so bad that she got bronchitis out of it. So she had to be on antibiotics for that. Like, it's gross. And she works at she's in the office at the local RCMP detachment. So who knows what goes in there from the general public and the RCMP members out and about doing their job and encountering the general public. It says more like it hit him a ton of bricks. So the only COVID mild recovered quickly and laid me out. Yeah, I don't know, hits people different. Enid had neurological symptoms and anisoma from COVID. That's wild. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. Enough chit chat. It's lovely to sit here and chat with you, but I really do have to go. It is 9:34. So I have to put all this stuff away, and my friend's picking me up, and we're heading out about 10 o'clock. So I got to go. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody who joined me. I'm sorry for my camera issues. I don't know what's up with that stupid webcam. It's always something. Anyway, bye, everybody. Thank you for coming. Have an excellent weekend. I will see you around various chats, and stay tuned for things on my channel as they are scheduled to appear. Take care, everybody. Happy sewing. Bye-bye.